going on, everyone? Welcome back to Empire of Ed plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you remember from last time, I was experiencing many glitches in episode 1, and I went and applied a bunch of mods to hopefully resolve these issues, and hopefully we don't experience such things going forth. That being said, let's proceed. Once again, we're trying to find Carth and get off this rig. It's going down quick. This soldier class is certainly suing us well so far. Holding our own pretty well. And
squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
sounds like a pretty good use of our abilities. But that being said, I wouldn't assume that we're particularly proficient at using hacks. Let's see. The droid is damaged and inactive. Let's check that repair tutorial, why don't we? Some droids in the game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired by the player. Fixing the droid in this manner requires repair parts. Looks like we have one. Not sure how far that's going to get us. More complicated repairs require more repair parts. The number of repair parts required varies depending on the repair skill of the character working on the droid. I think my skill's pretty lacking, and by lacking I mean dead zero. So, I'm probably gonna kill myself doing this, but reactivate the droid. Or it's not gonna give me the option to try. I see. Droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. I will not proceed due to my complete inability to do so. So let's leave this sucker alone. Leave him alone. What about that computer? Similar story? Computer slicing tutorial. Players can slice into computers to try and override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. I have 0. Not much slicing gonna occur here. More complicated reprogramming requires more spikes. The number of spikes requires varies depending on the computer skill of the character slicing the terminal. It's probably going to be futile, but let's view that transport module. Oh wow. That's quite the mob. It would be nice if we didn't go in there and get lit up. 5 spikes. That's 5 more than 0. Good luck. Good luck. Well, there's a footlocker. Let's check this out. Our prayers have been answered. Thank you, tutorial. Much appreciated. Let's see. View transport module. Yeah. I'm gonna overload that power conduit. I don't know what it's gonna do, but it sounds effective. Just as I wrote it up. That's 5 computer spikes well spent, if I do say so myself. 150 EXP. I'd like to see more of that. Let's proceed. Thank you for your loot, sir. You were melted, literally. Except for your belt, for some reason. Ion Blaster Prototype Vibroblade. That sounds enticing. Let's, Alright, that's everybody. Let's check out our inventory, why don't we? Well, we're not really using guns, but that Ion Blaster sounds pretty sweet. Plus 1 to 10 versus droid. So clearly it's distinctly more effective against mechanical enemies than, I guess, humanoids. Let's look at that Vibroblade. How's it compare? Looks like it's got a higher minimum, but a lower maximum than our longsword. So not tremendously more valuable in any particular way. What else does it have? Upgradable? Is our thing upgradable? Doesn't look like it. We picked up that item. Was it a vibration cell, I think? Yeah, maybe, so when we get to a workbench, apply that, I guess, to this blade, then that'll hopefully make it more effective and worthwhile to equip. Oh well. Let's move on.
You've made it just in time.
There's our
Only one
guy.
active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you again?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Yeah, especially the ones with the lightsabers. Those guys are kind of deadly. Alright, let's follow our trusty comrade here. Get off this rig. Our only hope of survival. Don't make the choice too easy. Getting a very Coruscant vibe from the cinematic. Well, this is kind of a throwback to the beginning now, isn't it? What's going on, Ed? What's ticking? I'm digging the yellow lightsaber. Was that a Sith and a Jedi doing battle? That's probably a pretty reliable assumption. Get up, sir. Where the heck are we?
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Yes, sir. I do remember, because it was about 10 to 15 seconds ago. I had a strange dream, like a vision or something. Let's elaborate on that.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
You're the man, Carth. Even if this apartment's pretty rugged, I think you served a purpose that would have left me pretty dead otherwise. So I'm already kind of liking you. What about the Sith? What's up with them?
Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Duly noted. Sith are bad. They're trying to keep us contained, and they're searching for Bastila. I do think we have a pretty strong alibi going by what he's saying. So why is it so important to find Bastila, if I may ask?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Wow, she's that important, I suppose. Yeah, so how can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Sounds like an extremely useful skill. I can see the value in rescuing Bastila. So, what do you suggest we do next, sir?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort.
The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Basil's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers.
Alright. We're the chosen plebes. I like this. I like the idea of that. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Sounds like we gotta wreck shit in the Undercity. Question is, how do we get down there, and how do we prepare appropriately? I want to ask you some questions, Carth. Appreciate the insight so far.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Oh, it'll be help, I'm sure. What do you know about Malik and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Yeah, that's a heck of a swing. Sounds almost like someone very, 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 very important in the prequels. Yeah, Jedi. What do you mean? This is the Old Republic, right? That's somewhat, odd to have such a swing.
Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
So Malik and Revan were actively trying to conquer the Outer Worlds. Revan was killed in this exploit. They were both Jedis, and then converted to Sith. Now Malik wants to continue the conquest of the Outer Rim, and I suppose that's kind of where we find ourselves now. So, all this exposition dump. Jeez, I want to ask you something else, sir.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
No, it'll help, I'm sure. What can you tell me about the planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. That was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat-ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your data pad, John.
You have been quite productive, sir. Interesting. Sounds quite analogous to some of our modern-day cities in terms of the slum, upper-class dichotomy. I'd like to know more about you, Carth, if you're willing to divulge.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
If you say so. I can understand your apprehension, though. Alright. So the sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's get out of here.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Yes, let's do our best not to get captured and mind interrogated. That sounds like a pretty miserable outcome. To apartment complex. That probably leaves our apartment. So what do we have in here? Workbench. Let's check that out. Throughout the game, you'll find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of an upgrade item. With upgrade items, you can use this workbench to construct new, more powerful versions of upgradable ranged weapons, melee weapons, lightsabers, and armor. Well, let's take advantage of this right now. Why not? Okay. If it's white, then I'm anticipating that means we can upgrade, yeah. Let's get this guy decked out. Absolutely. Upgrade, sir. Vibration cell. What are these? Vibration cell, Durasteel bonding alloy, energy projector. Damage bonus, physical 1. These get progressively better left to right, I can tell. We only have one right now, though. So let's make this a little more effective. Assemble. Alright. Let's see about the effectiveness of this new upgraded vibroblade. Well, that is undisputedly better. I'm putting that guy on. Alright. Already making progress. Let's proceed. Locker. Computer spike and med packs. For an abandoned apartment, it certainly has its utility. Although it could use a good wash down. Let's proceed outside. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is the first time you're leaving, you will have to take Carth. Alright, forcing the issue. But Carth's been pretty reliable so far.
Right, you aliens.
Oh my gosh, right off the bat. This isn't a way to keep her low profile. Ooh, okay. That was a bit much.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
That's right, asshole. You didn't see us take out your allies on the Endar Spire. But I'll give you a taste of what that was like. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, those guys were complete assholes. I one-shotted every single one, though, so... Yeah, man, no problem. Just always happy to help someone in need. Won't someone come searching for this patrol, though? Good idea. Yeah, it sounds like it's not your first rodeo. Alright. That was weird. I saw Carth's name over the dead body for a second. What's in here? Oh, yeah. Give me all that loot. Why not? Poison grenades? Cleaning up, I tell you what. I want to see if we can... I want to see what Carth's equipped with. Oh, wait. We can level up. Let's see. Skills. Got 1 point. I think... I remember from the last video, I think I was really eyeing awareness. Check. So this could be useful for detecting mines, it appears to be the case. Yeah, I definitely want that, I'm thinking. Let's apply it. Feats. I'm starting to understand the utility of a lot of these, or the way they're laid out. And because of that, well, we got 2 weapon fighting. Caution. That's a +1 skill type feat. Critical strike, empathy. Critical strike looks pretty good. Empathy also. Oh man. Oh, I'm going empathy. It just happens to be all the skills I'm currently dedicated to. Yeah, add. Alright. I feel good about that level up. Now, getting back to you, sir. I want to see your layout. Let's see, he's got his blaster, which is 4 to 9, 3 to 8, 3 to 6, 1 to 8. Oh yeah, head and shoulders better than everything else you have. But let's examine what's in hand B. That's 3 to 8, 3 to 8, 3 to 6. He is optimally equipped as far as I can tell. Alright. I just want to take a gander at his equipment, get familiar with the interface. Okay, let's proceed. What's going on, janitor?
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned.
Alright, Randy Newman. Hey there! Yeah, who are you? You just sound like somebody I'm familiar with.
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new
Kadir!
You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
Wait, hold on, we're paying rent? Carth, come on, man. Okay, I want to ask you some questions, sir.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Oh, sure thing. Such a hospitable janitor. Tell me about Taris. It's Taris, right? Yeah. Tell me about Taris.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
Alright, alright. Where is that place?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
We proceed out of the apartment and head south. Gotcha. What else you want to tell me?
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Yeah, you've already provided help. Where can I get some equipment?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Having some deja vu with those directions. Seems like everything important is up the elevator into the south. What else you got for me?
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
I'm sure you can. What do you think of the Sith in this whole quarantine? Seems a little restrictive.
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'd be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
I see. No reason to have a strong opinion one way or the other. Cool. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it. I'll be going now.
Get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
No, it doesn't. Although our apartment could use a deep clean. Building doesn't clean itself, you know. Alright. Okay. I guess that's passive dialogue. Bash? Let's try a secure approach first. That's to be expected. I'm inept at these things. Sir, maybe you're a little more capable.
On it.
It's open.
Good choice.
Yes?
Alright, let's proceed. I guess commence robbery. Footlocker. Yeah, this feels definitely like robbery, but I don't know if there are bounty systems in this game. I suppose we'll find out the hard way. I don't feel too guilty about quick saving. Just in case. Oh, what was that? Sorry. Totally missed that. Doesn't appear to be anything here. Looks like the ceiling of an R2-D2 droid. Alright. Where are we going? Corin. Another alien. Had I known the Tarisian attitudes towards aliens, I would never have come to visit this world. Now I'm stuck here because of the quarantine. I'm sorry, man. Seems like you and everybody else. Another security door.
Ready?
Get our comrade to execute that security unlock.
It's open. What?
Okay. Sorry to bother you, sir. I'm glad you're wearing clothes, though. Please don't hurt me. I have nothing of value here. Look for yourself and see. Robbery confirmed. Do you have anything? Oh, okay. Bag. So, this is, me being a total asshole. Medpack, parts, credits, get items. The karma is descending into the negatives as we speak. No repercussions, though, as far as I can tell. To Upper City. Okay. Oh. That's a zone change. I don't want to leave the apartment yet. Let's go back. Yeah. Still got more exploring to do. Good to know, though. That's a zone change. And that's the elevator, I suppose. What's going on, man? The Sith searched the building once. Fortunately, they didn't care that we were here illegally and left us alone. As long as it doesn't disrupt their drive for power, then whether it's illegal or not probably is a non sequitur.
It's open.
You're the man.
What?
More robbery. Don't hurt me, just... Oh, no problem. You need to improve your locks, though. People like me tend to get in and... yeah. I suppose it's, in a way, though, you're supporting a good cause, so just look the other way and pretend like this is all for a good cause. Sup, droid? What's going on, Laram? Pleased to meet you. My name is Empire Ed. Not affiliated with the Empire whatsoever. Disclaimer. Very high tech, you say? Convince me. Yeah, what's so great about these energy shields? Lightsabers, you say? Okay.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
So they can disrupt lightsabers, but not these vibroblades that we carry around. That are carried around by most of the people we fought so far. I'm questioning the quality of this investment. Where did this technology come from? I imagine they acquired it through CD means. Okay. So one day the guns will be able to penetrate those shields, and then I can tell you that this man will not be making much money off of energy shields. What else you got? I'll be the judge of that, sir. I will also be the judge of how reasonable your prices are. Something tells me that they will be outside the realm of reasonable just a little bit. Now, why do you have a kiosk set up here, though? Above the law, but once again not impeding the Sith, so I can further see why they wouldn't want to shut down this operation or have any interest in doing so. You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here. I've heard that a couple times. So his race must be Is it Twi'lek? His race must be Twi'lek. So some Twi'leks in the upper city. That's alright, you got some wonderful self-respecting humans down here now, with me and my buddy. This guy continues to walk in and out of our conversation. Gotta love it. Aren't you worried about getting caught, though? Sir, could you give us some space? So the Taris authorities, just like the Sith, don't care that there's illegals camped out in these apartments. I can respect your business. My gosh, the pathing on this guy is something else. Let me see what you got for sale, buddy. Okay. Medpacks, spikes, parts, military suit. Heavy combat suit, I'm pretty sure I have a combat suit. Light battle armor. So many choices. I believe I have proficiency in all, well, proficiencies of armor. So I'm just going to look for the one that has the highest defense in that case. It's got 7, but that's got a higher dexterity bonus. I don't know. Some about this, some about the hard defense stat is appealing to me, so I think the light battle armor is most appealing. But oh my gosh, is that expensive. Shit, I can't even afford that. Well, I won't splurge out there, obviously. Stun baton, 1 damage, but 25% chance to stun. Seems like a special use type weapon. Don't think I want to go there. Longsword, quarterstaff. So all these are melee weapon proficiency. Therefore, as long as I can use melee weapons, these are all pretty much interchangeable. Not a fan of that physical damage though. I think I'll pass up. Vibro sword. What's the difference between that and vibroblade? Okay, so it's better. Is it upgradable? It doesn't say. I wonder if the vibro prefix indicates upgradability. Although I won't assume right now, even though I can barely afford that. I'd rather take the guaranteed boost of the armor than blow credits on a vibro sword that's only slightly better than my vibroblade. Short sword, ion blaster. I know we have one of those. Sonic pistol. 1 to 4 damage. Attribute damage, dexterity DC 14. Does that mean that it scales up with the user's dexterity? I'm gonna assume that's the case. No. It damages dexterity. Okay. I think that's what that means. Balanced +2 versus 2 weapon penalty. Okay. I think I'll skip on that as well. It's also very expensive. Blaster pistol, light repeating blaster. Oh, so many choices, my goodness. Poison grenade, have one of those. Sonic grenade does damage and dexterity damage. Concussion grenade does no damage but stuns. I kind of like the sound of that, honestly. Got frag grenades, also got a stockpile of those. There's that touted energy shield, which I can't even afford. 5 uses. Seems like much like the what are they? The adrenal stamina injections. This is more like special use for, I guess, a boss fight or a sudden spike in difficulty. I think I'll pass up on it, though. I'm not a huge fan of limited use items. Was that passive stealth increase? I do kind of like the sound of that. Stealth field generator enables stealth mode, a camouflage field that hides the user. So do I need that to enter and exit stealth mode? If that's the case, then I might consider investing in that. More stimulants and mines. Pass up on all that. I think I want to save up for the armor, honestly, but yeah, I'll save up for armor just because I think I'm faring pretty well right now with the combat suit, and I haven't really used any of my med packs yet. Yeah, let's proceed. I'll pass up on your offer right now, sir, but I'll be back later. Don't worry. Alright, Carth, get this sucker open.
On it. It's open. What?
More robbery. What's going on, ma'am?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Well, get a better lock. I'm not even skilled. I'm sorry, I was just investigating the area. Yeah, that's right. I'm just checking in on everybody.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
So everyone's breaking into your apartment. I will ante up on your decision to get a better lock. Holden, who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
Well, at least you're capable of self-defense to a pretty good degree. Although, that won't last. What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Okay. Yeah, you can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Hut slug. Does that mean he works for a hut? That's probably a solid assumption. Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Well, if you say so. I did offer my help. I could speak to him for you.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Oh, that's good. We're getting somewhere. I got some questions for you.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Now that would be a turn. Even though I haven't met Holden, I'm here to collect a bounty. Okay. I'll be going now. I've got everything I need to know.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
I'll do my best. Hopefully it doesn't end in violence, but I'm capable of handling that outcome, I think. And it wouldn't be a proper visit without me stealing whatever's in this bag. Whoops. No. Oh, wait, hold on. Close. Yeah, there we go. Give me all that. And what's in here? Oh, that's my apartment. So I've explored this whole area then, I suppose. And if that's the case, then I think this is a good place to stop the episode. Thanks for joining me, and next time we'll proceed up this, wherever the elevator is, we'll proceed up it and explore the upper city. There we go. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.